So for the past 3 weeks, I have been working out every single day doing different type of lifts, push-ups, planking, and each day I find out that I can do more to improve my performance and also improve it for my body. Welcome to today's video where I am going to be synchronizing basically what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. And you may have noticed already in a few of my videos, your boy appears wider. I look a bit healthier. Let's not comment about the eyes because your boy doesn't sleep well, but that's not the point. I want to start off from the beginning to the end of why I decided to basically do this every single day. What's the reason behind it? Why am I doing it? So let's get into why I am doing it. I am doing it because I want to live a more healthier lifestyle. Now, as you may know, some would arguably say, oh, boy looks a bit fat, looks a bit on the heavy side. I can arguably say yes or no. I am currently 82.5 kilograms, which is not bad. My preference would probably be 75 kilograms, nothing above or lower. 75 would be the max that I would go for. Look at me now compared to 3 years ago. If I must say so from my own personal point of view, I think I look more handsome now than I used to 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was very, very skinny. Now, not unhealthy, not at all, because I used to train a lot back then. I used to go to the gym with my school 3 times a week, and I would used to play 2 to 3 times a week football. So, your boy was always moving, and back then, I could eat this, I could eat that, calories. I didn't even look at calories. I didn't even look at sugar. I ate because I knew it wouldn't affect me. Oh boy, was that a big mistake, because when I stopped playing football and when I graduated high school, I got lazy. Simple as that. I stopped going to football also due to the fact that it was Corona, COVID. We weren't allowed to do this and that, so the gyms were closed, you couldn't do this, and yeah, you may arguably say, why don't you go out and do it outside? Because football was my passion, and being frankly honest, football does not feel the same without people around you. Let's be honest here. Now I have decided since 3 weeks ago to change, to adjust my diet, to adjust what I eat and consume in a day. And I wanted to show you my progress so far, muscle-wise. So, this is me right now, currently, past 3 weeks. My main focus is to gain muscle. It is not my focus to get a beautiful six-pack, getting this and this. No, that is simply not my goal. Would that be nice? Would be fantastic. But it's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because I want to live healthier and I need the strength, simply as that. Living on a farm requires mental and physical strength. Because I'm lifting stuff up currently that I could not have done 2-3 months ago. I couldn't simply. Now I lift up things and it's like, that's it. Because it's all up here. When it comes to working out, and this is something I have had to overcome, but I've done it. In the beginning, I was like, oh, man, for a very long time at my other house, I was saying, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to be more healthier. I didn't do it because I was lazy. Simple as that. There's no excuse for it. I had all the time. I had all the resources. I could walk. I love to walk. I walk every single goddamn day up and down on the farm. I do my chores every day. I wake up. First thing I do is I go take a massive dump and I do my thing. Get me breakfast, get me vitamins, and get my proteins. Yes, this is something I also have to tell people. Get your fucking proteins in, bruv. You need proteins when working out, especially if you want to gain muscle, carbs, protein. That's a big important thing. And I want to also mention something. Protein bars are absolute bullshit. You do not need them unless you don't take in enough protein in that. For example, I have stopped buying them 2 weeks ago because it's like, I eat meat every day, a lot of protein. Why the hell would I need to eat and consume a protein bar? It's just purely a waste of money in my case. But in most cases, I can understand if some people are like, you know what? I don't consume enough protein. I need that. Then that's cool. You do your own thing. I am not going to sit here and judge you. Now, there is another thing that I have lately been looking into, but I have decided to basically say, you know what? I have no interest in it. Creatine. A lot of people recommended me and said, yo, bro, if you want to gain muscles really fast, you got to use creatine. I was like, okay, cool. Got no clue what that is. I'm new to this whole training thing. I got to see what it is. I search it up and then I'm like, okay, it just stores you to gain muscles, but what's the potential side effects? So I searched up the side effects. Jesus Christ, was I scared when I saw what the side effects could potentially be. Liver, diarrhea, this and that, gaining weight. I'm like, man, I don't want that. I would just prefer to invest more time into a longer project with lifting weights, doing all of this, than putting that shit in my body and causing me to potentially feel really bad or maybe die perhaps. So now let's go back to what I consume every day. Well, to be honest, I don't look at my carbs. I don't look at the amount of calories I take in. However, when I do go shopping, I do look at what's healthy and what's not healthy. So for example, pork, That is one of the few things I don't really eat, except if it's ham. Thinly sliced, shorter ham. Very low in fat, but absolutely high in protein. You're talking about 22 to 26 grams of protein per 100 gram. It's only got 1 gram of fat, so yeah, I'm gonna take a few there. Now when it comes to cheese, I like cheese as well. Alright, I know some of you would arguably say, but yeah, but cheese is purely just fat. You got fat-free cheese, fucking disgusting. Don't recommend it. I've tried it before, costs a little bit more, it tastes like shit. It's not real cheese. So what I mostly buy is chicken, stacked with protein, but obviously you can't just consume stuff that has protein and protein. You need the fats as well. You need that to be stored up and used. You need fuel basically. It's called bouwstoffen in the Netherlands in Dutch terms. Basically, you consume food that can get used when you need it the most for a workout, for example, this and this and that. So, not just food with protein. I love a burger, and interesting enough, I actually prefer a vegetarian burger. A vegan burger in this case, a plant-based, because now obviously I am not a fitness instructor, I have no expertise in this, but I have slowly started to invest my time into the fitness world, looking up online, what are the best things to gain muscles? Now for me, I don't need to gain muscles fast. I'd rather have it take longer and then slowly but slowly gain muscles. But you can see my shoulders are getting wider, not because I'm just doing lifts and this and that. There's no point in just doing lifts. You don't need biceps, you need the triceps as well. Very important. So I do about 50 push-ups a day, not 50 in one go, but in the 30 to 40 minutes that I do work out, I do that. I do planking as well. And let me tell you, planking is difficult. I used to go on judo as well. I used to go to school, gym, judo, and play football. And that was fucking heavy. God damn, planking. Because we used to get forced to plank a minute long. So you try that now with all the weight you've got. It's quite some work, but it's a lot of fun when you see the progress of your body. I'm looking at my body transformation currently from a few weeks ago, and I can already see the difference in physique. Now the stomach itself, hey, not going too bad. I am focusing on push-ups as well, but I'm also doing mountain climbing. If you're sitting here and watching this video and you're like, yo bro, I've got some fire tips for me, for you, yes, you king, leave them down in the comments below, because any form of information that is useful, that could benefit me and you, I would love to hear. I'm always doing every single day when I'm looking up online, what are the best ways to gain muscles? What's the best weight loss thingamajig, this and that, and all things to do. And I must say, I really truly love it. I think the fitness world is such a fantastic place. It's just like the ASMR community. It's their own thing, but people respect each other most of the times. I almost forgot to mention, what do I drink? Very good. Now, we know anybody can have a nice soda. Look, me on so I have a soda as well. I don't give a shit. Because every day it's like, I don't mind if I eat a cheesecake. I don't feel guilty about eating that. I'm not on a strict diet. And that's the thing with, if you're trying to lose weight, but you're trying to gain muscles, honestly, don't make it too hard for yourself. Have fun while doing it. And another thing that's very important with working out is discipline. Now, this is a thing that I struggled with in the beginning as well, because I was first like, this is what I mentioned in the beginning of this video. It is difficult because at some points you're like, I don't want to do this. But then it goes from one night to you saying, oh, I'm not in the mood today. And it's 2 days and then it's 3 days. Discipline is key. That is the most important when it comes to working out, to wanting a nice physical body. And what makes this place so unique and so great is this farm has given me and gives me opportunities every day to use. From lifting weights, from lifting hay, from lifting stones, from lifting coke. What? Oh, nothing. No, I'm just kidding. We don't got coke here. No, shit, at least I hope not. If you need some, I'm just kidding. Vlissingen is the place you want to go for the coke. That's like the coke haven, just like Rotterdam. Vlissingen, you find a lot of drugs there, trust me. I've never been there actually myself, but it's a nice place apparently. Also forgot to mention, I also consume eggs. Currently our chickens are not laying eggs because of the winter and everything, but eggs, a nice form of protein, low in fat, but high in protein. Get eggs. Get anything that's low in fat. If you're trying to gain muscles, but this is my arms, this is flexing, this is relaxed, you can see the difference. And I'm not trying to show off. I really hope whoever watches this. And another thing I wanted to mention is that this whole working out thing has got me basically on a different schedule, meaning I don't watch porn that much frequently anymore. No, surprisingly enough, because I do this every day, I have my mind focused on something else. Because before the workouts, I was bored. I was making videos doing this on the phone, but then after that I was like, what am I going to do now to entertain myself, but also something healthy? Honestly, this is probably the best choice I've made, and hopefully in the next upcoming few months, if I'm not dead, obviously, I mean, shit, you don't know what could happen. I hope to transform to being wider, being stronger, and it would be nice to have a six-pack. Would be really cool, but like I said, it's not my main goal. My main goal is I need muscles, I want to look better, and my mom has always told me I would have a killer body if I took working out really serious, and I do. Each day, 50 push-ups, a minute planking at least each day, and about 50 to 90 lifts every single night. I don't take no break. Obviously, I don't do it 2-3 times a day. I only do it once or sometimes twice a day. It really depends on the time and if I'm in the mood. But you gotta have discipline and also recovering food after working out. Whenever I'm done with my workout, 20, 25, 30 minutes, I get nibbly afterwards. Don't be ashamed of yourself. You deserve it. Your body needs that reserve food. So go to your kitchen, make a nice sandwich. I like to make a sandwich with ham to get that extra stuff. It's normal because you've worked so hard. Your body needs food to replenish itself. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you later, man. Peace out. If you got any tips for me, let me know.